Here, y'all get me this afternoon because I had a crazy ass fucking dream, basically. And I looked it up and it's like, oh, it's because of invasion of privacy. I mean, that's what it was about anyways, but it's like, oh, it's because people... Whoa, Clarabelle. Come here. Clarabelle, come. Hey, get over here. Clarabelle, come on. Get over here. Y'all stay in the yard and go potty. Don't even think it. Stay over here. Carrie. Clarabelle, come here now. Sit. Una, sit. Stay. Hey, I said stay. Sit your ass down. Stay. I swear. Maybe that's my invasion of privacy. Because that's the thing too, is so I had this dream, you could call it a nightmare or whatever, because I mean it still makes me like, even though I'm 30 years old, because like my family has like just been so shitty basically towards me my whole fucking life. When I was with my husband, every time he'd come home, like he was an over-the-road truck driver, every time he'd come home, I swear to God, like me and my husband would be in the bedroom. It wouldn't matter what time, or whatever. It could be the middle of the afternoon. It could be late at night, He's only been home a day. It's obvious what the hell's going to be going on, especially... Clarabelle, get your ass over here. Now, sit it. Don't look at me. No, all pitiful. Sit your ass down. Stay put. But, anyways, so my parents would just show up. And that's the thing, too, is, like, my dad's the one paying for this phone, so, like, he could access anything on this fucking phone that he wants to. But he's, like, such a monster, basically, that's what he uses as his, I'm just, taking into account my fucking name's Heather, and a lot of people have said heifer, and cows, you gotta prod that you poke them with, it's electric, to get them to do what you want to do. And that's basically what's been going on my whole damn life, and that's what even went on with my parents taking my damn kid from me. They were getting mad because if I would have got a license, if I would have got a car, if I would have been completely independent, then people would have been like, why is she completely independent now at the age of 30, and why couldn't she have done it before? And she's been telling us she's been wanting to do it and that y'all ain't been helping her. But we never believed her. We always thought, that y'all were right because y'all would tell us that she didn't want to, And so they'd put two and two together. And so it's just been this whole uproar mess of shit. And then Jennifer, the one that came in and helped me get my license, it's another thing too, is like, she's like, oh, I think I might... have this going on with me and stuff, and I get that everybody's got their own personalities and their own shit that they're going through and stuff like that. What? Okay. And my grandmother just yelled at me, tell me my cat's on the front porch. Like, and it's probably because his eyes all matted together, his good eye or whatever, because the heat out here and stuff. Hey, I'm doing the best I can. But any fucking ways, like... And also, he's not supposed to be on the front porch, but she's probably the one that let him in on the front porch, and she's got to tell me now, of course, while I'm making a video. So maybe this is all dealing with my invasion of privacy and the fucking dog barking at whatever across the way, which would be a neighbor, technically, or what the hell ever. So maybe it was like a premonition-type fucking dream, because... I'll get into what the dream was in a minute, but back to Jen, or Jennifer as I've referred to her in my previous videos and stuff like that. Like, I needed her to take the car and take Eddie back home and then bring me back home because I didn't have any gas money. I literally sat here and lived off of $100 for a whole month worth of food. I figured that out last night because I spent like 20 on friggin' cat food. And my grandmother gave me like 175, and I put gas in the car. I put gas in the car several times. I put like $4 and then $10 and then $4 and then like another $4. And then I paid for movie tickets for me and Eddie because I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. I know that sounds bad, but when I promise something, God damn it, I want to get the shit out of the way if I can, if I'm capable, even if it means I'm having to cut back on my damn self. So that's what I did. So I paid $16 for the movie tickets. Then I paid like $20 for the fucking cat food. And by the time all that's added together and everything, I basically had $100 to get groceries for a month. And my grandmother spends like $280 on herself when I wasn't even living here for groceries in a month. And, so you can figure, how this past month's been. But, so anyways, I needed Jen because she let me borrow her car. I was like, hey, you need to drive him home and drive me home. And instead it became like a joke, and it was like, apparently it offended her. And apparently instead of her saying that it offended her, that I asked her to do that. Because I asked her in person. Because I went over to her house because, I hadn't been over to her house in a minute, and I just thought it would be nicer to ask somebody in person. I'm not doing it to intimidate you, so that way, I'm not like some big huffy puffy person that's like, hey, you got to listen to me, It's like, no, I asked her, I was like, hey, would you be willing to do this? Would you be willing to, drive Eddie home, drive me home, that way, because I don't have any more gas money to put in the damn car. And the thing was I was done up on that end of town where she lived. So that's the reason I went ahead and went to her house. Is I was like, well, it'd be kind of nicer, I would think. I would like somebody to drive up to my house and ask me permission, for what the hell ever, instead of just texting me, and so that's what I did. And she said, yeah. And then the next day when she was supposed to and everything, apparently she'd got mad that I'd asked her, so she went and talked trash, I guess you'd say, or she went and snickered or made jokes or what the hell ever about it and everything. And then this guy that she's with or whatever, like he's sitting there in the damn movie, and right as the movie goes off, he's like, well, I know 2 people that ain't getting a ride home, and like they were just snickering the whole thing. And then that's another thing too, is she asked me, and maybe it was rude of me, but Jen asked me. But I'm one of those people that always kind of offers up anyways. That's the reason my life is shit, because I don't take care of, I'm always, But anyways, she offered to buy me a drink, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, hey, to Eddie, I was like, you want a drink, because I thought she was offering for all of us. But she was just offering for me. So whenever she came with the drink, she only had one. And I know she knows that I don't like to share drinks because I know she watched the video where I was just fixing to lose my goddamn mind and, speak my truth, if you will, to her and just be like, hey, this is else gonna have to stop or I'll just die of dehydration when I'm over here. I'm a stubborn asshole, and I've tried to let it go, but it's one of my little things that I just can't do because I've been sick before. I've had fucking strep throat and mono. I don't want to die. I don't want to have to go to the fucking emergency room all because I'm running 103.5 fucking fever and fixing to go into a goddamn seizure. And so I don't like sharing drinks with people unless I'm fucking dating you, and we're fucking or what the hell ever. And, so that shit went on, and so they didn't drive us home, and I had to drive us home, and then even to get the fucking car home, I was sitting there, I was riding on a Lord's Prayer, if you will. I was like, oh shit, am I gonna make it? Oh shit, am I gonna make it? And I told myself, I was like, if the fucking car stops, because it's just out of gas, I was like, I'm just gonna lock it up, I'm gonna call her, be like, hey, here's your car, and peace. And I'll walk my ass home, and, I hated to be like that, but, the way that she did everything, I was just like, fuck. So, anyways, and then that's the thing, too, is it's one of these, things. What the hell did my phone? I don't know. Anyways, it went off like a note. Oh, yes, but I miss you. Yes, I just read your message. But, anyways, So I got all that shit going on with her. And, like, I try to put up with her stuff, you know, and she tries to put up with my stuff because I know I'm not fucking perfect, you know, and everything. But at the same damn time, there's just certain things, you know, and I'm just, like, reading into it, and I'm just like, man, you know, if you got a problem with me, talk to me about it, you know, and all this and everything. And I'm the same way. We're both not good at being confrontational. But at the same time, you keep pushing my buttons long enough, I kind of get to a point where I just lay the law down, you know, and that's what I was going to do about the drink thing, but I think she sensed it, and so that's the reason when we went out to eat together one time, when she met this guy or met up with this guy or whatever, she was like, oh no, you know, can't share the straw, you know, with even her own kid, you know, and she's like, I'm going to talk to you about that, because I know she had watched the video of me talking about it and everything, and it's like, I don't want to lose her as a friend, I really do, like, care about her. I really do love her as a friend, but I don't want her to take that the wrong way if she sees this video because of situations and things. But it's like, you got to respect me too, you know, and if you think that I'm being disrespectful to you, then you've got to, you got to let me know. You got to let me know when I'm doing this disrespectful, because I get that maybe me getting on here on YouTube and making these videos is disrespectful, but it's the only way that I know how to handle shit right now, because you're coming across just like my damn dad, basically. My damn dad, okay, whenever I get confrontational with him, we start screaming at each other. Next thing I know, it's a knockdown drag out, like, you know, like, I mean, granted, I ain't been in many fights with my dad, you know, but son of a bitch, you know, it's because I back down, you know, because not because I'm scared, but because, well, let me rephrase that. I am scared, but I'm not scared in the moment. I'm not scared to get into a physical altercation with my father at all. I want to so bad. I want to beat his ass, you know, but I'm scared of the repercussions of what the fuck's gonna come after that. If I beat the shit out of my father, my 50-something-year-old father, because we get in a goddamn fight, I don't want to go to fucking jail. I don't want to, you know, have my kid ultimately taken from me forever. I don't want to, you know, have to go to anger management classes when I don't need anger management classes. I need the counseling that I have seeked out myself on fucking, you know, the internet. And it's working great for me, even if nobody sees it and nobody understands it and nobody processes it. That's okay. It's not for you. It's for me. It's working for me. I found somebody that I can admire, that is gentle, that is sweet, that is kind, that is everything that I fucking need. Even when she says shit that I'm just kind of like, you know, and I'm kind of gritting my teeth, I go back and I read it again and I'm like, okay, you know. And I know how to work with this woman. This woman works with me. And even though she doesn't know, like, it's not like I'm a client of hers because I can't pay. If I could, I would, but I can't pay. But I watch all her free shit as much as I can. I take all the advice that I can and I apply it to my daily life. And I do that every fucking day, or at least twice a goddamn week. And I'm proud of myself for that shit. And if nobody else gets it, then that's fine. And, you know, you can move the fuck on. But any damn ways. So I had this crazy-ass dream about my privacy being invaded, I guess you could say, and it's not the first time. It's not the first time ever. I've always had these dreams, and they always involve my fucking family, because my fucking family doesn't understand where the fuck to draw lines. And not only do they not, but apparently most people in this goddamn town that I fucking live in don't understand privacy. And I, for the life of me, can't fucking get that. Like, I don't want to know your personal business. I'm sorry, but call me a cold-hearted bitch, but I don't give a shit. Unless you're sitting right in front of me fucking crying and you need my support or my kindness or some type of shit like that, or my compassion, I don't give a shit what's going on with you. And that's the reason I don't have too many damn friends either, is because I'm not reaching out to people going, hey, how was your day? Hey, are you okay? I don't do that every day. I don't do that every week. Hell, I'll go 8 fucking months without talking to your ass, and then I'll be like, hey, how you been? Because nobody has ever checked on me. I've never got used to that, hey, you know, are you okay? And so I got it like every 8 months from like somebody at fucking school, because, you know, one day's too many. I can't fucking hide what the fuck's going on up here, you know, and emotionally. And so I finally break down crying. I remember even crying and fucking, God, man, I remember losing my shit in fucking high school after Steven committed suicide. And I couldn't handle it. I came back to school and I tried to be tough, but everywhere I looked, I seen him, and it still hurts, and I seen him even though he wasn't there, and he was dead, and he was gone, but I seen him. I could see him walking down the hall, I could see him saying hi to people and high-fiving people, and I could see it as plain as day, and it was so hard for me to go to class, and it was so hard for me to keep on, and after about like 2 weeks or like a month or something after he committed suicide and I went back to school, like, I just lost it, and I don't even know, let's see, because, school was still going on and shit, but I just fucking lost it, and it's like, I was like, and it was my stomach, you hold something in long enough, it upsets you long enough, it can upset your body, and so my stomach was all tore up in fucking knots, and I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to get in trouble for going home. I didn't want my mom cussing at me because she had to come and pick me up. She was mad she even had to come pick me up when Steven committed suicide, and I found out about it. And then she didn't even come pick me up until the end of the fucking school day. I sat out in the goddamn hallway for like 4 fucking hours, bawling my eyes out. And my mom didn't even give a shit because she's like, oh, my job, my work. And that's the way it is in America. It's like put a fucking sticker, of a smiley face on everything and just keep on going as long as you go to work and get that fucking money. And I can't play that game. I don't play that game. I fucking guarantee you, my kid calls me and tells me, Mama, I need you. I don't give a shit if I'm getting paid $10,000 a goddamn hour. I will walk out that fucking job and I will go take care of my kid. I'm sorry. Everybody might be like, whoa, oh my God, $10,000 an hour? Yeah, $1 million an hour, $1 billion. I don't give a shit because I ain't never going to get another kid, okay? I ain't never going to get another kid that is the same child that I have right now. Now, I may have other children in the future or something like that, but I ain't going to get another Ava. There's nothing going to buy me another Ava. And so, Ava, baby, if you see this, I hope you realize. Like, that's the reason that everybody's like, oh, you're so emotional. Maybe I am, but maybe that's what we need more of in the world. Maybe that's what we need more of in the fucking world. Because I would never in a million years do what my parents did to me. On any fucking level. I would never fucking do it. Now, granted, I say things when I'm fucking mad. Can't help it. I honestly to God can't help it because I'm in the same goddamn environment that started that shit. You get me out of this environment, I can stop. I have very good self-control. But my God, it's like Chinese fucking water torture with the goddamn droplet. Right here, all the fucking time. And that's my family, and that's this bumfuck city that I'm living in, and eventually I'm gonna crack, and so I crack, and so I say things that I shouldn't, and I get that. But when everybody wants to point their goddamn finger at me, I only got one finger to point back at them, like, I'm tired of people's shit. But, so anyways, I had this fucking dream. Like, I know this is a lot, but it's just a lot, I guess, I've been holding in kind of and everything. But, I had this fucking dream, and it's like, I'm back in my bedroom here. And my grandmother tells me she's leaving. Now, I don't know how many times in my fucking lifetime my family been like, oh, we leaving. Oh, we going. Oh, we leaving. And within 5 to 10 minutes, they show back up. So anyways, that's what my grandmother does in this dream. She's like, oh, I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, hallelujah, finally some privacy. And I'm like, whew, Jesus, I've been needing this. Thank you, Lord, And I'm like back there, in my room, minding my own business. And all of a sudden, and for as far as I know, the neighbor ain't even got a dog right now. But for as far as I know, like, I hear the door open, and it's my grandmother coming back in. And I hop up and run through, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I forgot something. And the neighbor's dog, which in my dream, because I don't think they even have a dog, it was a French bulldog. Anyways, it runs in, and it runs all the way back to my fucking room. And I'm like, you know what, I'll just go in my bathroom, shut the door, and have my privacy in here. And so I go, and I go in my back bathroom, and I shut the door, because I'm like, my grandmother can get the fucking dog out of the damn bedroom, because she's the one that let the damn dog in, the neighbor's dog. And so I'm just like, I shut the door, and I'm just like trying to mind my own. And my grandmother comes back there, and as she comes back there, that damn dog pushes the fucking door open. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was just wanting some privacy. And then, like, I hop up and I have to save the day. I have to hand my grandmother the fucking dog. And then she's like, oh, I can't carry it. It'll scratch me and all this. And by the time all this is going on, the next thing I know, the neighbors come in and he's standing in the fucking hallway, you know, wanting his dog back. And I'm like, here's your dog. And I'm like, now get out of my house. You know? I'm like, and get out. And then my grandmother's like, you're so rude and it's not your house. And I'm like, you told me you were leaving, you know? And I'm like, so leave, you know? And she's like, well, I ain't going anywhere, especially not with you having that attitude. And then I woke up and I was just like, shit, you know? And I've had dreams like this before because that's the way my family is and that's the way people are. And I looked it up and it's like, oh, you're having a dream of invasion of privacy because somebody's getting too wrapped up in your shit, you know? Somebody's getting too nosy. And so I was like, oh, fucking great, you know? Oh, fucking wonderful. And then also, like, it said a bunch of other things, and I'm like, man, I don't even know which one it is. I'm like, that's just insane. But, like, I just had to say it because I remembered it, and, I remember dreams quite a bit, but not all the time and stuff. Una, stop rolling in that damn goose shit. Una, get your ass up. It's not funny, Clarabelle. No, it's not. Oh, but anyways, like, I've had many dreams about invasion of, like, personal space and privacy because my family, they don't get it. It doesn't exist. Like, apparently, like, I'm supposed to, you know, even if I had a husband, I'm apparently supposed to just, you know, fuck him out in the open and be like, oh, hey, you know, when they walk by and everything, you know, and it's just like, damn. Like, I just can't. And that's even, like, trying to take a bath or anything. Like, that's the reason my kid, like, I'd laugh about it, you know? Like, you used to people interrupting you when you're just trying to sit in the water, you know? You're just sitting there and you're thinking about things, you know? You're just like, man, I wonder what I'm going to fix for supper tonight. You know, you're just relaxing. And all of a sudden, somebody just busts in the door like it's the fucking end of the world. And you're just like, whoa, what happened? You know? And they're like, I just wanted to make sure you's all right, or I just wanted to see what you's doing, or this and that. Like, now granted, my grandmother don't do that now, you know, because, you know, but my God, like, all the way up until last time I lived here, she basically, I mean, if they feel like coming in, they do what they want to. I don't know, I don't get it, I don't fucking understand it. Like, I don't at all. Like, damn, I like privacy, I love privacy. I even love the damn privacy fences up on the property. Like, I love privacy. Like, I like to feel like I can breathe without somebody hearing me breathe. But I can't have it because my family, like even my grandmother coming in and interrupting, you know, while I'm just sitting out here, the cat's on the front porch. Well, okay. You know, like, is it the end of the world? Like, you know, what happened? Nothing. So he's on the front porch, okay? You know, like, well. But maybe the dream was about this whole damn video because my dogs is barking over towards the neighbor yard. And then my grandmother coming out and invading the privacy of the video. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Like, they so many different options. And then even the people that I'm talking to, like this guy I'm talking to now and dealing with Honest and talking to him, and like I'm trying to get him to like see the last message, and like he hasn't seen it yet because like I'm really about wanting people to accomplish what the fuck ever they're basically wanting to accomplish, as long as it is not harmful, you know, a harmful intent upon somebody. So, like, if he's looking for a certain type of girl, I'm like, hey, what type of girl are you looking for? Well, you know, not because I'm, like, going to roll over and be that type of girl, but because I'm like, okay, if I ever run into anybody like that, I'll point them in your direction. You know, like, I'm just that type of person. Because I feel better, because I've never even had success myself. I've never even had success myself, except for the birth of my daughter, basically, and then that wasn't even successful in the ways that it could have been, but it was successful because it was a short time period. I was in labor from 12 until I had her 4 hours later, or 4.5, or however you want to word it. But anyways, and I'd prayed, like, I was like, God, please, I cannot handle being in labor for fucking 12 hours or 2 days or what the fuck. I was like, if you can't grant me anything else, I was like, please give this to me. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's just been crazy. My life's crazy. But I like to see other people succeed. It makes me happy. I know how to be happy for other people, But at the same time, I would like to be happy my damn self, but I don't see anybody ever helping me, and then I kick myself in the ass, and I'm like, why am I helping people? People who don't help me? I'm like, what is broken inside of me? And I've been asking this my whole life, and I'm like, God, what is broken inside of me? And it's like, I never get an answer. I mean, I kind of do. It's kind of like, well, your family fucked you up. And I'm like, no, shit, And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to fix it, but it just keeps floundering. It just keeps dwindling. It keeps falling apart. And I'm just like, I'm not doing something right. What am I not doing right? Like, oh. And that's another thing, too, doing these YouTube videos for a year. Maybe this will lead me on the path of doing something right, because my hands is tied. I've done everything I can. Except for run away. But I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to end it here. Keep putting your best foot forward. You like the video, you can hit the thumbs up. You hate the video, you can hit the thumbs down. Got any comments, drop it down below. Sorry that it's the same, routine thing, but I've just got used to saying it. If you want to, I would like to know how other people's days are. If you're having a good day, a bad day, you can write that down in the comments. Want to talk to me, you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger. And other than that, I'm going to let you go, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.